my mom is on go. She's heated. She looking at me. She like, please tell the truth. Please tell the truth. Now, here's the deal. She said, no matter if I tell the truth or not, she might still hold off on me. So I break out, start crying. I get emotional right there. She said, you know what? This what makes me want to hit you square in the face. Just, what you crying for? I should be the one that, you know what? So she stormed upstairs, right? Immediately, when she stormed upstairs, I'm like, she finna go put on her good gym shoes. This lady is finna go crazy on me. She finna go world star on me. So Marky like, just tell her the truth. I'm like, nah. I'm like, she gonna beat me either way. Like, either way. Like, you busted me already. You busted me already. Why are you steady asking me questions? You still said you gonna beat me no matter what. So you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and stick with my story, and you go on ahead and you punish me the way you would like to punish me. So I looked at Mark. I'm like, no, she's still going to whoop me. He like, not if you probably tell the truth. I'm like, I'm not, all you hear is do. So she got Caleb. She say, boo man, didn't you tell me that you told Rody Dody where was the sports car? So Caleb got his game phones on. He got his controller in his hand. He like, am I in trouble? She said, boo man, no, just answer the question. He like, is Rody Dody in trouble? Boo man, have you ever got punched in your chest before? You want to take Rody Dody's whooping? He like, no. She said, now I'm going to ask you again. What did you tell me? Didn't you tell me that you told Rody Dody where was my sports car at? He like, yes, I told Rody Dody where the sports car was at. She like, thank you. You can go back in your room. Now here's the deal. Why would you bring him down here to redo that? Because she want to keep on going. She want to keep on dragging me. So she say he could tell the truth. You can't even tell the truth. Your little baby brother can tell the truth. And it's just like, you are allergic to the truth. So I'm just sitting up there crying. She said, you know what? I am really up to here with you right now, Rody Dody. You're always doing something. You're always caught in a situation. You're always in tour with the neighbors. You're always sneaking out. You're always doing something you ain't got no business doing. You ain't never doing the right thing. You could have got in a car accident. You could have totaled my car. The police could have pulled you. Anything could have happened. Now I'm going to ask you again. Because you're playing with me. Because I think you want to play with me. You want to play with me? So I'm looking now. The look that she's making on her face is like, she done swapped spirits with something else. Okay, she gonna let the craziness come out. Okay, so she like, you want to play with me? Because it look like you want to play. And when you want to play, I'm going to play too. I'm going to play like you playing. So I'm like, I don't want to play. Fix your face. I don't want fix your face. Because if I see a tear come down, I should be the one crying. Not you. I should be the one crying. So she said, you know what? So she sat down. She sat on the couch. Now we got a long table that's right there. You know what I'm saying? So she sat down. She had a little small shot right there. She took a sip of the shot. Not the whole shot. She took a sip of the shot. She placed it back on the table. So she looked at me. She said, you know what? I'm tired of keep asking, and you just can't tell the truth. I shouldn't have to pull it like if it's a tooth. Now I'm going to ask you again. So I just kept crying. Hoping that she will feel some type of way to have mercy on me. Hoping that she will feel like, time out, pull the brakes. But no, she want to still keep this thing going. So she was sitting down. She got up just like this. My mama was wild with it. She got up. Boom! She kicked me. Now look, I'm not ready for this, okay? I didn't embrace my body for this. I'm not aware that this is about to happen. I'm just standing there. I'm crying. I'm sad. So, I'm already losing air. Man, when she kicked me, I ran right into the wall. Boom! Lost my breath immediately. Lost my breath immediately. I could not breathe. Marky looked, he said, bro, you all right? My mama said, Marky, don't say, look, you don't say nothing because it ain't no way that you didn't know. Because if I know you had to know. I knew that it was one of y'all. Now, you trying to tell me you didn't know that Rody Doty took my car. So he was like, no, I didn't know. I'm like, he didn't know. She said, am I talking to you? Am I talking? You think I kick? I'm telling you, I'm a double kick you. Now, here's the deal. My mom, the way she used to get down, look, my mom could have been a professional kickboxer. I'm not kidding you, Sway. I'm not kidding you. The way that she, like, the kick was superb, bro. She knew where to kick you at. So I'm up there still, like, you got to think. Your stomach is your second brain. So it's all discombobulated. I'm trying to get myself together. She yelling. I don't know what's about to happen next. All you hear is front door now opening. Thank God. It was like, oh, it was my dad coming in. It was my dad. My dad like, hey, she like, hey, Al, you might as well come out. You might need a cigarette or a pack of them. Cause you know what? I paid Mr. Rody Doty free and a little visit. Didn't even know what I was pulling up on. Right? So she get to telling him, oh yeah, I knocked on everybody's door. He like, why? Right? So end up she telling him, you know, she noticed the girl. This is the same girl that I've been talking to, which my mom knew that I liked the girl. So my dad looked at me. He like, Rody Doty. I'm like, yes, but I'm holding my stomach. So my dad, he's the type that he wants to know what's wrong. If something wrong with you, he wants to know what's wrong. Okay? So he like, you okay? I'm like, but I'm looking at my mom. He like, what's wrong? I'm like, I didn't sound like it until years later. But bro, I'm like looking at my mom like, your wife that got my stomach probably on the bottom of her high shoe or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, check up underneath the shoe. Man, the kick was like, how you? Like, it was a real kick, like a Street Fighter kick, like a Mortal Kombat kick. The kick was too perfect because it hit me right where it needed to hit me, not weighing out. I was still up there gasping for air. I couldn't even have a conversation. I couldn't even think. I was just like that's all I could do. So, like, my stomach. My mama like, yeah, that ain't that ain't all it's going to be. It's going to be his, see in a minute. It's going to be, he like, hold on, wait. He said, let me talk to you. Come on, let's go upstairs. So she said, now, Al, I'm not finished with him. Talk to him right here. So he like, man, I'm going to talk to him upstairs. She say, Al, you got 3 minutes. I'm not playing because I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to identify him. Go ahead, because I'm finna check Marky. All right, so now Marky is going to stay downstairs with Mom. When I was walking away holding my stomach, I was looking like, he looked at me. I was like, I already know, like, yo, you're definitely about to get beat down to the grizzle. To the grizzle. You feel me? You finna get beat, boy, my boy. I get upstairs. My dad shuts the door. He like, so now it's awkward. So I'm looking at him like, still holding my stomach. He said, what's happening? What's going on? I'm like, about what? He like, about what? He like, everything that's taking place, this timetable right here. Solve this problem for me. I'm like, talking about the sports car? He like, Roshan, yes, I'm talking about the sports car. I'm like, well, now I had a soft spot for my dad, so I'm going to tell him. I'm like, well, I wanted to impress this girl. I'm like, I like Charlotte, so she had like a little party. I took the car. He like, I taught you how to drive the other car. The other man, he like, how you know how to drive the sports car? I'm like, I didn't change shit, like gears or nothing. I just drove it regularly. He like, so you want to mess up the sports car? I'm like, they can mess up the sports car? He like, yes. He like, it's a stick. So it was a stick shift. So he's breaking it down. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a teenager. I don't know. So he like, so what if you would have harmed yourself? He like, cause you know how to drive, but not that good. I'm like, yeah, but little as he knows, after he taught me how to drive, cause I was driving since I was little. So when he taught me how to drive, I always used to take like my auntie car, joyride when I used to go visit them, you know what I'm saying, for like certain holidays. I used to like always sneak, like especially my other auntie, she used to always go to sleep early and she used to have to take her medicine. I used to take her keys and do a joyride, me and my cousins. So my dad like, so you went to a party? Okay. So I was like, yeah. And I'm like, when I looked, the car was gone. So he said, okay, I won't tell your mom. I'm like, huh? He like, I'm not going to tell mom. I'm like, Dad, you're not going to tell mom? He like, nope. He said, but I'm going to tell you something, and you can't tell mom. I'm like, okay. He like, we've been knowing when the car was missing the whole time. I said, huh? He said, yeah. He said, your mom went out there. We always do around. So here's the deal. My mom, remember I told you, my mom will walk the house all night long. My mom was paranoid and she had anxiety. Like she didn't like to sleep a lot. So everything would paranoid her. So she used to watch the First 48, all the forensic files, all that type of stuff. So she would check the doors. She would check the cameras to make sure all the cars is there, all that, right? So they went back to the cameras. But I thought like they still couldn't see the car because the way it was parked, right? So my dad was like, so since we can't see fully, but we did see headlights. So we went out there and we looked. Your mom looked. She FaceTimed me and the car was missing. I was at work. I reported it. He said they found the car. They bring it back home. I paid for towing. I said, wait, so y'all know the whole time that the car was missing? Yeah. But I'm like, but y'all didn't know who did it. We knew one of y'all had to do it. We just didn't know who. So I was like, he was like, so for your mom to go check that whole block, he was like, I didn't know she was going to do that. I'm like, he like, so you need to tell your mom the truth. I'm like, wait, I thought we wasn't telling mom. He like, you need to tell her the truth. She know that you took it already. I'm like, okay. Like, she's not going to do nothing. Make sure she don't put your hands on you. And what's wrong with your stomach? I'm like, your wife kicked me in it. She what? I'm like, she kicked me in my stomach. So immediately when I said that, that put my dad on a flame on. Now, here's the deal. My dad can pop off, but he really don't do that. He let my mom run the show and he paid the bills and like let her run us. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of got him under control. So all of a sudden my dad came and says, he said, May, you kicked him in the stomach? She said, Al, who you Al,